So we've got our object in here. I'm going to switch to our startup material with a white. You can do all the material property changes you want to. Now, if you want, I'm going to choose a material I don't like because when I grab this next material, it's going to override that material. So I'm going to say, you know what, this outline is pretty cool, but I'm not going to use it today. So I'm going to go over here to my comma key. Well, you can go in here and you can say load, and it'll load up a Z material. Wherever you have those, you can also put those in here into your, for example, I have material and then I have a comic style rendering folder. How I was able to do that is, number one, I went to ZBrushGuides.com and downloaded them with the PDF. But you can also put them in ZBrush 2018, Z materials. You can put any materials you create in here. Every time you change a material, you can say material save, and it'll save the material. You can also put it in a folder if you want, and then these are all the materials in here. And then when I hit the comma key, I can simply go to the material tab, double click on that folder, and I can load these up. So here's the super shader that he set up. So here's your ink outline. You can again hit BPR and mix your shadow settings with this outline here. You can also, if you go over to your materials, you can turn on, well, S3 isn't turned on, so I can turn on S3, and that'll give you a little bit more of a heavier ink fill look. And now when I hit BPR, you'll have shadows mixed with your ink fill. And of course, you can export these into Photoshop and continue painting. That's essentially what I did here, was, take these into Photoshop and just, mess with your settings and just go through and paint variants, and you can update details. And of course, you don't have to do stylized rendering. You can just render this out with metal or take it into Painter or whatever you want to do, and then paint on top of that, decals and scratches. And so, this is just if you want to get a quick line drawing. This is an easy way to do that. Of course, you can change all these properties however you'd like. And you can also go in here and you can make it look like there's a Batman style here. So you can make it look a little bit more like Batman. And of course, you can create your own in ZBrush or in Photoshop. We can give him more of a little, there's a green one I like a lot. Looks like a little shiny Hulk. So all sorts of cool stuff you can do to quickly get you comic style render. Tony Leonard, always bring him up when stylized rendering comes up. So here is my Pavlovich workshop. If you go to the Pavlovich workshop and you click on Pixelogic ZBrush and you go to their playlists and you scroll down, there's a lot of really good people who stream. Hey, there's me. I'm one of them. And you can go through here and click on everybody, just watch them do stuff, 3D printing and creature creation, all that good stuff. And then in here, you can find Tony Leonard, and he does a lot of this rendering and then also taking it into Photoshop and putting dots and stuff in it, and does a lot of cool brush stuff. So check those guys out.